On Monday, May 20th, Hiller Girls Lacrosse hosted Westwood in their final regular season home game. Westwood would take the win 17-7 in the final game of the regular season. Hillers were at Medfield and fell 18-2. Hopkinton Hillers Girls Lacrosse finished the regular season with 4 wins and 14 losses. On Tuesday, May 21st, Hiller Boys Tennis battled Ashland on Senior Day. The team ended up getting the win via a sweep over Ashland. Hillers would close out regular season play with a 3-2 win over Medfield. The Hillers Boys Tennis team finished the season with 15 wins and 2 losses. We recently caught up with Hiller head coach Mike Miller.
It's always great when we get the opportunity to have some strength and depth in our lineup, where it's not always the case where we put all seniors in on Senior Day. We've been fortunate the last few years to be able to do that, and they all pulled through with wins today. So I know for a few of them, today was going to probably be their last time on the court playing some competitive tennis. They went out there, did their thing, got the W for the team, and played really well, so happy for them.
And I understand this team has a lot of good experience, and you went far in the playoffs last year, and I know this team has some big hopes for this year. What are your goals for this team this year, and what are the team's goals for themselves?
Yeah, so you referenced last year. Last year was a great run to the state semis. Completely different team this year. We graduated from where we started last year. 6 out of our 7 players that were starting in the lineup last year. So everybody's just, from the beginning of the year this year on, shuffling for those positions, who's going to be playing where, and really didn't necessarily figure that out until maybe about a week or 2 ago. So a lot of times our best competition throughout the year comes from our practices, and our kids get after it every day in practice. And that's what makes it so fun, is they get out there, they practice with each other, they use each other as training partners to get better with every ball that they hit. And ultimately, the whole team becomes that much better as a result of that. So in terms of goals at this point, right, we haven't really talked about postseason simply because we're not there. But I know it's in the back of their minds. Tomorrow is going to be one of the biggest matches that we play, which is against Medfield tomorrow. That will ultimately decide. I think we've kind of cemented at least the co-share of the TVL championship going into tomorrow. And I believe that Medfield's only loss up to this point is to us. So tomorrow's certainly going to be a big one before we even get into the tournament.
Terrific. And can you talk about some of the seniors that were recognized today?
Yeah, so one of our senior captains, Suraj Sambasavam, has been great for us this year. He's played a combination of third singles and doubles. Ane Pachori, he's been playing at the second double spot, just a steady Eddie, makes very, very few mistakes in that spot, which is really important when it comes to second doubles, does a great job of getting his serves in, which really helped to set up his partner being Prithvi Venkatesh. And Prithvi is kind of the same way. Very, very great mechanical strokes. Those two play very well together. They pump each other up, they don't get down, and it's just a great combination of tennis to watch. Teddy Campbell got a chance to get into the lineup today. He's had some good matches for us this year. I would think that Teddy's probably one of the most improved players that we've had over the years. He just got a lot stronger this year, got a lot more confident hitting the balls, with a lot more pace on it and keeping the balls in. So I almost wish we had another year with him, just because he's kind of blossomed so late. And then our last senior being Anikeeth Mikulaneni, if I can say it right. So Anikeeth has gotten into a few matches for us, and I think he's won every one of them. So it kind of goes to show the depth of our lineup, where we are this year, and just a great group. And I had referenced it in the senior recognition before. I think their combined GPA is like 4.5. So I'd put that up against any other team that's out there. So when you want to talk about student athletes, that certainly embodies that term, student athlete, there as a group.
On Wednesday, May 22nd, Hiller Baseball and Softball battled Medfield. Hiller Baseball was trailing 2-1 heading into the bottom of the 7th.
And he hits it. That brings him one. Game is tied. Here we go. And the score is game over on a pass ball.
Keenan McDonald scores on the passed ball, and the Hillers win their final regular season TVL battle by a final of 3-2. The Hillers finished regular season play with 17 wins and 4 losses after a 7-3 loss to Lincoln Sudbury at the Rich Pedroli Metro West Daily News Tournament and a 4-3 win over Natick in the consolation game of the tournament. Also on Wednesday, Hiller softball battled Medfield. It was an 8-2 Medfield lead heading into the bottom of the 5th.
This is hit in the air, and that'll drop for a base hit. Another pair of runs around to score. A job well done there by Cammie Trendle. A 2 RBI double, and the Hillers are in business in this game. They do have a runner in scoring position right now. Cammie Trendle at second base. Cammie Trendle with a huge 2 RBI double, and this is driven in the air. It'll drop into right field, and here comes the game-tying run. And this ball game is tied. An RBI double for Charlotte Holden.
Hillers tie the game, bottom of the 6th. The score is 8-8.
Oh, she gets a good piece of this one. Towards the fence. See you later. That's gone! And the Hillers take the lead! Caroline Kane goes yard for the second time today! Unbelievable!
Hillers take the 9-8 lead, and Medfield would be down to their final 3 outs.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air over to center field, and this game is tied. Over to right field, that'll drop in. 1 run is in, and here comes another. A 2 RBI single for Kate Rodenhigh.
Medfield ends up pulling off the 11-9 win as they plate 3 runs in the top of the 7th. Hiller softball finishes the regular season with 14 wins and 6 losses and awaits the playoff seedings. On Thursday, May 23rd, Hiller boys lacrosse closed out regular season play with a meeting against Medfield.
Del Ponte takes a shot and rings it in. Good response by the Hillers. Tim Collins will take it into play. Collins gets it over. Looking for the shot, and it's in. Matt George.
Medfield outscored the Hillers in the second half 6-1 and would end up taking the win 11-5. Hillers finished the regular season with 14 wins and 4 losses and await the playoffs.